fine. It's going to be see the enemies driven for me, I guess. Not weak. I love my loved ones. They're what make me go on. Try to get this worm out of my head. Alright. Stop looking at me, you freaky little bastards. I hate you. I yet to get a character to get Shocking Grass. I really definitely want to test that out. I'm hoping, I'm not going to do it. It's because it requires effort, and I'm not about effort. There is a bunch of people that have been posting environmental interactions. You know, not just like, you know, clicking the levers, turning out the torches, that stuff like that. I mean stuff like blowing up the barrels, shooting the swinging pendulum to make it drop down and shatter the ground kind of shit. But also some useful spell interactions with other things. So I'm hoping someone actually posts how to use various things, like I just saw with, like I said, with that candle, how to drop it on the ground, light it on fire, and then dip your weapon into it, set your weapon on fire. That's pretty baller. I'm gonna.
What thing? You remember stories of Sas Tam, a powerful.
Solid,
You are no Zolkir. Tell me.
Yep.
Except if you could see anything in me, what would it pathetic? A poor choice.
Fuck you. I guess it's really getting rid of the thing in my brain. Or I'm missing a check that it's not telling me about. Maybe I didn't even notice that. Anyway, I was saying that I'm hoping someone will post a video talking about how, you know, if you do this with poison and water, it'll do this. Or if you have water on the ground and you Shocking Grasp on it, it will electrify all the bad guys that are touching that pool of water. So I'm fairly certain that is true. You know, how like ice, Ray of Frost, for example, will not only put down a patch of ice for people to slippy slide on, but it can also do that with blood. It can make poison go away. It can make acid go away. Just a variety of wonderful effects.
You are not my man. If you are his ally, step forward. Only what? You remember stories of Sas
I keep making my history
a
check.
powerful lich in Fae.
I wonder what happens if I fail if this doesn't show up. That could be part of the problem.
You are no Zolkir. Tell me.
I'm going to try treat
Why
burns.
might one a poor choice?
Yep. I won't be purged. Could have sworn balsam was used on burns, though. Maybe I'm thinking of aloe. Oh, enter tactical view. Alright. Come on, team. She's a pill.
You are not. If you are his ally, only what think you of the Zolkir known as Zastan? You are no Zolkir. Tell me. Why might one use a poor choice?
Yep, that's what it really is. The top one. Oh, I wonder if this is a medicine check. We don't have any skill in medicine, so it's not even giving us the option. Oh. That'd be interesting. I wonder how it is that I have read that medical journal. I wonder if that's something that we picked up. And I just read it real quick and put it away in my pack. I like that, though, when the game does that. You know, it's like, just because I don't, as a player character, remember that I picked up all these little tidbits doesn't mean that that character itself isn't paying attention. So I do like that it allows me to do like a history check and a medicine check for stuff that
you are
we've actually
not.
done.
If you are his ally, step only. What think you of the Zolkir? No, you are not acceptable. If you could see anything in me, what will you seek to survive? You seek power. Be welcome.
Badass. All right. Let this be a lesson to all of you. Just be honest with the talking mirror. Me running up a living light source. Living light source. That's pretty bad. Swarming toadstool, acorn, truffle. Hell yeah. I'm liking this area already. Okay, I'm not sure why we're not... Oh, there's the candles we have to click on. There we go. About to say. Okay, that's not working either. Oh, maybe, how about a little fireball? No. And there's it. Don't get in the fire, you dumbasses. That's longer than sketch burn. There we go. Notice that there's ash, and I wonder what that means. See how it says ash for 600 turns or rounds or whatever you want to call it? Oh, hell yeah. Viridian crystals. Ooh, and loose life. Nice. Finally, a light source that'll work. What the hell is... Holy shit. Where are we? Quick save on this while we tour around the area. Something here. What was that? Rotting basket. Kind of an odd thing to just have on the ground. I mean, obviously, it's just a rotting basket, but whatever. Come here, team. I wonder if we could set that rotting basket on fire. Or just explode it. Nice. Another doorway. Where's that the doorway we came in? No, it's not. This is where we came in over here. I think. Holy hell, what a trippy ass area. I need some light. Can't see. Oh my god. What the hell are they making here? This is clearly a wizard's box. The Cluctania rubrum. Turn page after page filled with strange alchemical sketches and formulae. Some are written plainly, some in runes and scripts you barely recognize. There are guides who transmuting metals and recipes for weapons of war, but more than anything else, the book is concerned with reanimating dead flesh. Uh-oh. We got a frankincense monster coming around. Moonhaven Logbook. Let's read that one. The book is filled pages and pages of observations, tracking travelers and people in the village. You turn to the final pages. Eli is this 26. Oliver Singe, merchant, arrives in Moonhaven, departs the next day. Kalashite. Stranger, name unknown, passes through. Not Thayan. Rashimi. 3 men in black armor pass through. Not Thayan. Hackett, journeyman, passes through. Not Thayan. Raid, black armored soldiers, some damage. Not Thayan, but dangerous. The book's key gem has gone missing. Familiar order to watch my apprentice. Syringe passes through, doesn't stop. Well, Singe passes through, doesn't stop. Familiar reports apprentice disappeared near well. Will observe. Raid, same soldiers as before. Townsfolk taken. Smoke on horizon. Raid? Oh shit. Search the cellar. Oh, hail to the yeah. Give me some upgrades. Featherfall. Basilisk oil. Oh, that sounds like something I want to have a lot of. That mortar. Go. Let's go. That soup's creepy, yo. Okay. Separatory funnel. Cool, man. I'm in this area. There we go. You can see now. We got a rusted iron gate. I'm going to leave that closed for the time being. Oh, hey, check this out. I wonder, can you crawl? No. I was going to say, can you crawl through small spaces in this game? I know there's a crawl feature. You just press C. Okay. Antitoxin. Loving that. Landscape. Oop. Sorry, did I just steal your painting? My bad. Let's cast us that cantrip again with some light. Oh, hey, yeah. Oh, hey, yeah. Give me a big old chest of stuff. Gilded chest. Scroll of web, grease, and burning hands. Money. Ink pot. On death and resurrection. Oh, you know I'm reading that shit. An excerpt from the ongoing metatext, rebound by Eosopha Elgin, a scholar excommunicated from the Church of Denier for her heretical efforts to reconstruct the metatext, her god's annal of lost and hidden knowledge. Of what value a life? Far too esoteric a topic to warrant any serious critical consideration between these pages, surely, or so it would seem at first glance. But once we push aside the mysticism and dewy-eyed sentiment so often clouding our assessment, it is clear that across all the spinning planes, each and every life does indeed have a quantifiable value. It is simply that not all are equally valuable. Consider, we already know that the destruction of our material form is not the end. If anything, our souls are more free after death, transcending planar barriers in search of a resting place that best befits our deeds. Beliefs and station in life, but even in this assessment is subject to market forces. Lord Kellenvor, weighing our souls against how thoroughly we have given them over to other gods, empowering them in turn. There is, of course, an alternate route, nor the end of the path, but the chance to retread it. Clerics across the realms wield the power to return to life to any soul deemed worthy or willing enough. It is strange, then, that these so frequently intersect with those deemed wealthy enough, for the components for such a spell are beyond the means of most mortals. I have interviewed those who have made such a return, and in truth have found them to be of the most dull and unimaginative sort that I cannot possibly imagine what it is they were so eager to return to. If a true assessment of the journey is to be made, then there is simply no replacement for embarking upon it no replacement for embarking upon it oneself. Perhaps one day this great volume of learning will make me worthy enough to walk the path and wealthy enough to return. What she said. Let's pick that up. Apologize for the neighbors screaming and yelling. Apparently, people are getting a little weary for having to stay at their home all the damn time thanks to this damn coronavirus. Can't say as I blame them. Light up the candelabra. Nothing there. Oop, I got a book here called The Evil Eye. While the number of trinkets and bargains a hag personally acquires means that her powers will be unique compared to that of her sisters, hags as a whole can still be divided in 3 subcategories. This will be important for us later. Night hags, named as such for their ability to haunt a mortal's dreams, slowly devouring vital essence until the victim's soul can be trapped into the hag's soul bag. They are known for being petty, selfish braggarts. Sea hags, known for devouring their victims whole. Sea hags can terrorize and kill with a single look. They reek of fish and are incapable of making a proper cup of tea. Alright. Green hags, they are beautiful, they are powerful. Speak not a word against them. Somehow I doubt you. Let's pick that up. I think that's going to come in handy. We got cauldron. The landscape. French Philosophy, Volume 5, you say. Publisher's note claims this volume promotes magical theory too radical for the mainstream. This excerpt is attributed to High Artificer Thara Bryn of Baldur's Gate. I suppose they seek to silence me, believing that an artificer of the High House, would not stoop to publish in any volume outside of the great Gondian journals they so diligently guard. But they forget that I am not so grand. Before I lent my name and my knowledge to the High House of Wonders, and all the marvels therein, I was naught but a lazy farm girl who liked to look up. And that was how I first saw them, the slow and serene earthmost, entire mountains migrating through the sky above. It was later I learned of their origins, of the ancient Netherese empire that fashioned them, of the residual magic so potent it sustained them still. The wizards of Netherreal carved marvels out of the mundane, lifted the earth aloft for industry, for sport. This was the lifting of the mountains. Amazing ability. It was later, still, after I earned my place at the High House, that I learned of the long shadow Netherreal cast along the evolution of our craft, that their great flying cities fell in folly and flames does not diminish the wonders they wrought. Then the stubborn aversion to studying them, to learning what they learned, is the very antithesis of God's teachings. Yes, many of the catastrophes inflicted upon the centuries were fruit born of meddling with Netherese seed. Yes, their last shining bastion fell into shadow, their lord twisted to Shar's dark and destructive designs. And yes, I say again, whether the High House will sanction it or no, to study the very flame of creation is worth it, even should the fires consume us. Cool. That's awesome. They're referring to Cass's folly, the jackass that was such a smart arc wizard that he decided that he wanted to be a god, so he decided to just make a spell that would allow him to take over a god's body. And he decided, of course, to take over the body of the god of magic. And she did not like that. Not surprising. Incense, candle, skeleton. Cool. What you got over here, bro? Skeletons. Right. Oop. See some stuff here. Alright, we got that overload problem again. Let's actually sort by weight. Might as well send these damn things to camp. I need all this buckets of water. Bucket of fish. Bunch of ritual staffs. Crate. Cauldron. Yeah, these things are nothing. Okay, what else we got here? Crude mace. Those things are actually worth some serious money somehow. Arrow of acid, arrow of filmmaker, nice. Cool stuff though. We've picked up all kinds of cool shit. I don't need a scrap sword even. What? Alright. Yeah, we are getting a little bit heavy here. At the interesting place. Come up here. Q. Rotting baskets. bear. A big ass stuffed bear. Hey, bear. Alright. For a second there, I thought the rug might be something fancy. Alright, we have the door. And then back out we go, really. Yeah, because we did a complete circle from here to there. And around. We didn't go through there yet, did we? Let's activate that. This one as well. Save this mess. Can't believe I missed all this stuff. Thank you for pointing this out to me. Not that I wasn't going to come back over to this area to figure it out, but it's one of those where I probably would never have figured out to move all this stuff. I mean, I probably would have, but not today. It would have sparked my brain like probably like a week later. It'd be like, oh, I probably should have just moved all the stuff in that area. Speaking of which... Holy hell! So we just opened this up. Is this leading to somewhere? Where the hell is this? Or are we already here? I think we were already here. Maybe. Yeah, I think we've already been here. Just a complete circle, I think, is what we just did. That's okay. I thought there was something there. Apparently no. Come on, guys. Nobody else wants to investigate this? Yeah. Yeah, this is just the back into where we were at. Still cool. I wonder why the double door though like this. To me, it smacks of if you found this entrance, like somehow you got into this room here, you could use this to get into this area. You know, like a back door, if you will. But not that it would make a complete circle. Not that you would give a rat's ass about a circle, because why would you? If you got one, you got the other, wouldn't you? Right. And again, up here is where we came. Yep. That's where all that weird shit was at. So now the only thing left is this here. Alright, bro, you know what to do. Nice.
The necromancy of Thay. Sounds ominous.
We'll pick that up here in a moment. I want to check out the area first. Got a feeling that the moment I pick that up, these damn things are going to come to life and eat my face. But ain't nothing to do it but to do it, right? Quick save. Let's read it first.
The book is locked tight with no visible keyhole, only an oval recess in the cover's mouth. You try to examine the book, but the longer you stare, the more those piercing amethyst eyes draw you in.
Curious. Why don't you take a closer look? I'll observe from back here.
That looks terribly heavy. Why don't you let me carry it for you?
How about you just leave it where you found it and we saunter away?
Bunch of cowards. Oh, we found a glitch. We may have found a glitch. Let's try it again from a quick save. At least it let us go to the quick save. Alright. So, does it say oval? It's like an oval key? God, I hope it's not something we sold like a goddamn stone. That would suck. I mean, who the hell would keep a goddamn gem? Like, oh, that gem is going to be the key that unlocks this book you haven't found yet. I mean, really? But I suppose it's possible. Ooh, spider silk cocoon. Alright, that's a little weird. Let's have a little fun, shall we? Suck it, spiders. Raw. Set your ass on fire. Cool, cool. Better come over to this side now. So we can repeat the process for those, because I don't want those things suddenly hatching on me. Oops. I love my new kids. They're the bestest. Once this game finally comes official and we see all the feats that are available, you better believe I'm going to micromanage the shit out of my characters to make sure that they have the spells that I need them to have. I'll pick it up. Ow, my face. That was not cool. Everybody up. Come on. Yeah. Suck it. That fucking hurt. Alright. That's cool. Let's take a look at that book again. Glowing stones that flicker in the darkness. Some travelers find themselves following these lights. He might have found a friendly fellow wanderer. Lost candle. Ah. Read it.
The book is locked tight with no visible keyhole, only an oval recess in the cover's mouth. You try to examine the book, but the longer you stare, the more those piercing amethyst eyes draw you in.
Curious. Why don't you take a closer look? I'll observe from back here.
That looks terribly heavy. Why don't you let me carry it for you?
How about you just leave it where you found it, and we saunter away.
Yep, definitely found ourselves a glitch. Boo. Don't read the book. The book puts you in a time loop. It's Groundhog's Day all over again. Alright, but we can be smart about this. What we're going to do... Did I save after I left the room? Probably not, because I'm an idiot. But I can get people out of the room so they don't explode with me.